first chapter is called Engineering Change Overnight. And the third chapter is called The Marvelous Prison Boxing You In. Do you want to say a few words about those two chapters, especially for those who may just be joining us for the first time and aren't familiar with your writings?
Let me give you an example for the first one. Most of us think, oh my God, human beings, once you get to a certain age, and it's early, you're kind of stuck. And then you are the way you are for the rest of your life. And, that's even in our language and our culture. For example, how many of you believe that you can't teach an old dog new tricks? You're kind of stuck in there and you're not going to change. Actually, that is a flat out mistake, because I can testify personally that thousands of people have taken my programs and they testify, yes, my life has changed. In fact, someone who you know very well, she is a member of your professional community, and she took my course in large part because you recommended it. And she said, hey, there is a new me. And even my kids are asking, hey, this is the new me. And I never want to go back to the old me again. That happened very fast, within a matter of weeks. So for those who think change takes a long time, I want to invite you to what Ramakrishna, another Indian sage, said. Imagine you have a cave, and it's in a side of a mountain, and for thousands of years it's been blocked. There was an avalanche or something, and rocks covered it up. And then you remove the rocks, and all of a sudden you're in the cave. And when you remove the rocks that covered the mouth of the cave and you take a torch inside, does the darkness vanish little by little because of the thousands of years that it's been covered up, or does it vanish instantly?
Instantly.
In exactly the same way, the problem that you're facing is you've got an erroneous way of thinking about many of the things in your life, and indeed about life itself. And when you change that thinking, bingo, the false conceptions go away, and you find that there is a tremendous change. It happens instantly. In classical Indian thinking, there is an example of that. So you're really scared, and have been scared for years because there's a great big snake that's outside your door, and you don't want to get bitten by a snake. So, you're always in fear, and you use the back door rather than the front door. And one day somebody comes up and grabs you by the throat and say, hey, come with me. And he takes you up to the snake and shines a light on it, and you see it's a rope. It's not a snake. The moment you see that it's a rope, not a snake, what happens to that fear that's been in you for months or years? Goes away instantly, doesn't it? It's exactly like that. So there are very powerful methods of seeing the universe. And I come from the Hindu tradition, so that's what I draw from. But I must say that though I'm not an expert in any tradition, I've read extensively in all wisdom traditions. And there is, in the mystic literature of all the traditions, they're essentially saying the same truth in different words. And what I've done, and if you found power in my books and my courses, the power comes from them, because these were truths discovered and revealed by immensely powerful masters. They just use different languages and different examples. And what I'm very good at is I'm a translator. I take these great truths and use examples and exercises which modern people in a post-industrial society can relate to. But the power comes from them. That's why I can confidently state that, yes, my course and teaching will change your life, because I'm borrowing from these great masters.